Hey guys, it's Camera Mom Creates here. Some people have been asking how to do an intro or an outro for a YouTube video, and it's pretty simple with a Mac. And I use a program that is called Keynote, which I have right down here on the right. And I have this computer which we spent all this money on, and I know it's used for all this stuff. So as a newbie to this, I'm realizing like the untapped potential of my computer. So this, I never would have thought Keynote was going to be something that I would be able to use to create this, but who knew? After a little bit of experimenting, this is what I found. So you can just click on Keynote to open that up. So you can see I already have one open. I just went and clicked Keynote to open it, clicked new, and I erased all of the text that was on there just as a template, and basically went ahead and dragged in different images that I want to be included. So I have a background, which I am doing this particular one for my dear friend Ariana and her YouTube channel, Ariana's Zone. She happened to love police officers, and she has several videos about the police. So I'm going to kind of include that, and if she doesn't like anything, we can go back and change it, but we're just going to kind of do a little preliminary video for her. So I want the name of her channel, I want the police, and any other images that you may want, and I would like to put an image of this adorable little girl. So I'm going to drag that in as well. Now, you'll see here, what a cute picture. She's adorable. Look how adorable she is. Does not get much cuter than this. So I want this picture to just kind of sit in the corner of our slide. See, there we go. So she'll sit there just like that. Maybe make her a little bit bigger because she's so cute. We want to see her. And I took the background of the picture out, and I just had edited that in Adobe Photoshop, which I have done previous tutorials on that. So you can always check that out as well. So the cool thing about Keynote is you can add images, and you can also make them do different actions. So here, like here's our police car, which I'm not clicking on. Click on the background. Make sure you clicked on the right image. You want to make that a little bigger, and I want it to stop right about there. I don't want it to run into our little cutie pie there. And I'm going to give that some life. So here, if you look on the right side on this panel, there's actions. So we can give an action to our truck. And I want our truck to move in. So I think that's under build in. So it's going to arrive basically. So I want it to arrive from right to left just because of the way the car is facing. So here I see I have options, pull down. It could come up, it could come diagonally, but obviously it makes more sense for the car to look like it's driving in. So it's move in. You can change this. You can just make it appear, drop in, twirl in. It can do a whole bunch of different things. You can play with these. Look, it can like that. But that doesn't necessarily make sense in this context. So I'm going to have it move in, and I'm going to make sure it's right to left. So basically it drives it. And then I want to give it an effect. I basically want it to crumble or somehow disappear, and then for it to leave the words of her channel. So let's say we can experiment with that. So we can have all of those things. That's actually just an action. So if I wanted to leave, that would be considered build out. So actions are just things for it to do, like when it arrives. So you can have it arrive and do a little pop. I don't think I want it to do anything in this particular instance, but when it leaves, when it builds out, I want it to have an effect. So I'm going to add an effect there. And I don't know, I like crumble a lot, and then it would just leave her name. I think it's really cute. Dissolve, it could just dissolve into her name, or her channel name, I should say. Let's see, cube. Oh, that's kind of cute, but I still like that crumble. I'm kind of partial to the crumble. So I'm going to let it crumble into her name. And you can see her name is right underneath that. So that's perfect right now. And then maybe I would want to add text at the end that maybe drops in that says, please like and subscribe. Or we can save that for the outro. I mean, you could just keep adding stuff, but let's keep it pretty basic for now and see how this works for us. So now we have all of these items in. We have our background, which just stays. We have our adorable girl. She just stays. So basically we want to see, let's play. So this is what it would look like to start. And then the truck would drive in. And then the truck would crumble. And then we'd be left with the words. Okay, so in order to do that, we need the settings to make it so it flows and everything appears appropriately. Okay, so now we want to build the order of our images. We don't want Ariana's zone to be sitting there. We want it to appear after the police car comes and drives away and then crumbles, and so we want to build the order. So if you go over here on the right, on the bottom, it says build order. So we're going to click that. So this is our first image right here, and it's moving in. That's our truck. Okay, so we want it to come in first. We want it to crumble, and then after that, we want Ariana's zone. Let's click on our words over there. We have to build those in actually first before we do that. Okay, so we also want to build in our words, and we just want them to just appear like that. Okay. Got to make sure everything that we want to come in to play has an action to it. So now that has an action to it. Sorry, I'm totally new at this, so this is me trying to kind of figure things out as I go. Okay, so that just appears. So now we can go to our build order, because I lied before. So we want this to appear, and we do want it to appear last. So this should be in the right order. So this is our truck. It moves in like that. It crumbles like that. And then Ariana's zone appears. So now it's saying on click because this was normally used for a slideshow. So it says start on click. So here it says start on click, but we don't want that to happen till after build one. So see how you click after build one, it goes right up to it. So it arrives and then it will crumble, and then this will appear. And again, not on click. You want it to be after build two, not with build two, because build two was the crumbling of our car. Arrival is 1, crumbling is 2, and then 3 is going to be our words. And then it would look like crumbles, and there her words appear. I think I want to change Ariana's zone how it appears. I kind of feel like I don't like it that it just appears that way. Maybe I want to make it twirl in. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I kind of like that better. And make sure this is positioned right over it as well. Let's move that over a little bit. Put this right on top of it. Okay, now let's do a little preview again. There's our truck, her car, it crumbles, and in comes her name. That looks really, really cute. And then you can just save this, and here, let's hit play. See up on the top, you can hit play just like that. And you have to click because it's still a Keynote, so everything has to be, there you go. And that is that. So now we can come here and we can export it to a movie, because if it's in movie form, then we'll be able to drag it into whatever editing program that we have. So I'll make it a movie. If we want it to be, self-playing. Go to next slide after 5 seconds. I don't think we really want that to be like that. I think I had them on 0. And next build after 2 seconds. And this is a good resolution, 720 will work. And then you hit next. And then it will ask us to save it, intro. And then I will just export that. And then it will end up on my laptop, on my desktop, excuse me. And when it's there, I'll be able to drag it into whatever editing program that I use, and I can just put that as my intro, and I can also create a similar outro using the same technique. So let's find our Ariana's intro is right here on my desktop. Let's hit play on that. And you'll see it drives in, does our crumble, and then we swirl in with Ariana's zone. Very simple, very cute. You can play with this, you can play with the timing if you want the words to come in quicker or do something different. But again, I've just been playing with this, and it's a pretty simple way to create a basic intro, and try to get more creative as I go and learn more things. But again, you want to play with it. You can see that all of these cute little things you can do, making things spin and explode and fade away, or lots of different stuff to play with, and it's really easy. So now you can take this and you can add it to your editing program. It's really easy to just kind of drag and drop. I use Filmora. I can certainly do a little quick tutorial on that and show you how that is done. If you would like to see that, just comment below. Please also make sure to like and subscribe. I hope this has been helpful. Again, you can see I'm kind of learning as I go, but I think that's the best way to learn personally, because an expert will go through things so quickly, and for me, I'm lost. So I think this is a really easy way to go. You'll also notice that here I am in the bottom left corner talking to you. Hello, hello. People have asked how to do that. I will do a demo of that in another video. I'm also going to go back to my slide and redo it, because you'll see there's this white space. I want to make sure that my background is big enough to cover that. So I'm actually going to redo that now, and then I will send that to Ariana's mom and see what she thinks, and we can add stuff and we can play, and hopefully I will send you the final product and share that with you after I get some input from her, and I will you'll be able to see that at Ariana's Zone. So hopefully when we get that finished, you can go check out her channel. Really, really great channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to her channel as well, and you will be able to hopefully see a brand new intro, maybe an outro, one of these days soon. Okay, thanks so much for joining me, and again, comment below if you have any questions or want to see anything else that might pertain to this, like the Filmora, for example, or adding in the screen of you at the bottom. All right, bye. Thanks for joining me.